What's going on in McAllen or Mission or everything okay?
Just keeping busy and
Keeping busy? You're enjoying retirement?
oh, definitely get to do a lot of
Awesome!
my knitting and going through my old projects that I kind of stashed away and
Oh my
yeah,
gosh!
and I'm reviving
No more
them.
UFOs.
Well, I'm gonna try to get rid of those UFOs.
Awesome!
Okay.
Hey, hi there! Thank you for joining us from Yarn Bite with Nora. Today I have a very special guest. This lovely lady is Ida Vela. Ida Vela from Mission, Texas, and she brought a lot of her neat projects. I don't know if she brought us some UFOs or not, but maybe there's an alien or two there. So I'm going to start off with a black hat that I'm making for my son. I swore on everything woolly that I would never do anything black. But my son has worn out his cap that I did knit him 12 years ago. And I'm still a little bit miffed. I mean, I do carry a little yarn grudge, 12 years ago, I made him a black hat. He was like in second or third grade, and he lost it, like most kids do. Their mittens, their gloves, their hats. He lost it. And he asked me, can you make me another one? I said, okay. I made him another one. So number two, okay? Are you keeping track? Number
Yes,
two.
number
We're number
two.
two. He said, no, that's not the right pattern. I said, what? How do you know that's not the right pattern? Because you did the ribbing flat, and then you did the top in the round. And the kid is 7 years old. He's telling me what I did, okay? So then I made him a third hat, and he said, no, that's still not it. So I'm giving away black hats, okay? I'm giving away black hats. The fourth one, I said, I don't know if this is the pattern or not, but this is the last black hat I made. So 12 years, let's fast forward 12 years, and he's getting his fifth black hat, I think. So I'm using woolies. It's acrylic. He's a bachelor. He can throw it in the washing machine underneath the car seat. Where he usually keeps stuff.
Yes.
So I think he'll enjoy it. He get a lot of use out of it now that he lives in Wisconsin. So I'm excited now to turn the microphone over to Miss Ida. Ida, tell us a little bit about yourself first, and then we'll see some of these beautiful projects.
Okay, well, like Nora mentioned earlier, I just retired. It'll be a year this coming May, and I've been kind of chilling, taking it easy because I put in 32 years in education, and so now I'm trying to kind of revive some of those old UFOs, like you said. I have been going through my stash, and I have big stashes. And I made even some goals this year at the beginning of the year as part of a knitting group, the Border Stitchers and the former Chachalacas. We set some goals, and one of my goals was to actually do more challenging work than I had done before and to do things I'd never done. So
that's wonderful. I just do the same things over and over. But anyway, you brought some challenging, wonderful things. Well, she used to be a school counselor. She's just loving and wonderful, and she's so tiny. She's so tiny. So her socks are this big. I thought she was making baby booties, but she was making socks for herself. A full length sweater, it's about that long. So in a week she can, whip out a whole sweater for this tiny, tiny little body. All right, let's see what you got.
Okay, well, I brought some of the things that I started off the year with, and some of the things that I did do, and I've never done this before because I was so busy working, but now I have more time. I've actually done 2 pairs, and I finished both of them. I even wore these last Thursday, which was St. Patty's Day, so I wore the green ones. And I made these a little bit shorter because I do like the short type of sock. And this one is a little bit longer, and I think this one took me like 7 days to knit.
I told you.
And
okay, and what fiber is this?
Okay, this is from the Lamb's Loom, our local yarn shop, and it is Cascade Heritage Prints.
Okay,
and
is it wool?
Yes, it's wool and nylon. It's a blend of the 2 fibers. You need to have a little bit of nylon to give it that stretchiness and wearability.
Yes, it'll wear better.
Yes, than 100% wool.
And do you hand wash these, or is it wash?
You know what? This is super wash, so you can throw them in the washer. But I personally like to wash them by, and with the wool soap.
Sure.
And so that's what I did. I think first of all, they look nicer and they feel super soft. when you do the
Yes,
wool wash soak.
and if you take care of them like the precious
Yes.
objects they are, they're going to last you longer. This is wonderful. Oh, and look at
Okay.
her little St. Patrick Day booties.
Let me tell you about these.
There's a story.
There's a little story, just a little one. Not too, many years ago. I used before we had a local yarn shop. I used to order from different companies, and this is Osterman, and it has aloe and the oil, some oil in the wool itself. So these are supposed to be very luxurious type of yarn that that moisturizes your feet. And the green, the darker green, is the Fortis. Trying to remember how to pronounce it. It's also a German yarn, but I believe they're made in Italy. Even though they're German companies, the actual fiber is made in Italy. So that's the story there. That these are super old yarns that I have in my stash. I took them out and started making socks.
But she retired very young. She was in the school district for over 30 years, right?
Yeah, 32.
32. So she did retire very young. So don't think, oh my God, that is the most beautiful 70-year-old I've ever seen. No, she's the most beautiful younger than 7. Way younger than 70.
Well, it's just around the corner, actually.
No, it isn't around the corner.
Okay, another big challenge for this year. I saw the Babel hat, and I saw some people, making it, and I thought, man, this is something that I've never done before. I've never done floats. So I looked on YouTube, and sure enough, there's a lot of videos there, good videos on how to manage the floats. So I went ahead and just studied the videos, and voila, my first color work. Yeah, color work. I think they call it color stranded work.
Oh, isn't this amazing?
It has different names.
Many different names. Isn't this gorgeous?
So there's my
my
Babel.
It's March, and but when did you finish?
No, this was back in January, I think.
The first of the year, she already accomplished one of her goals, her challenges. Oh, no! I got mixed up. Okay, here's a story. Here's another story coming.
Okay,
I know this one.
I was so inspired by this. I was so proud and so happy, and showing it off to my family and friends that, I was so encouraged that I even wanted to do better than the first, because again, first time floats. So I said, I've got to do this, and I saw this pattern. Somebody posted it on Border Stitchers.
Oh my gosh.
And this is the bunny hat. And what I did here is I went back to my old stash, Nora, and I knew I had this. I went ahead and brought a sample of it. I can open it here.
Isn't this gorgeous?
Those bunnies are made of Angora.
It almost looks like a bunny tail. Look at that.
Well, it's Angora, 100% Angora.
Oh my goodness.
It's Plymouth yarn. And I mean, I said I have to use real rabbit for my bunnies. So
my goodness.
That's what I did.
Isn't this precious?
So I was real proud and happy about this.
Oh, it's only March, not even the end of March. She's like whipping these out. I told you, she's like a wizard.
Okay.
Oh my goodness.
Then this goes back to last summer.
There's more.
Oh yes, there's more. Last summer I went to California. I hadn't been to California in I don't know how many years. I went to the Los Angeles area. I was staying in Redondo Beach with my girlfriend's sister. We were visiting there for a week, and I found a little yarn shop around the corner in Manhattan Beach, and I bought some yarn that I really liked.
We always find those shops, don't we? It doesn't matter where we're at. We find those little yarn shops.
This is the yarn. I don't know if you can see that.
Okay.
All right. And there it is right there. Hand paint.
70% merino, 30% silk.
Very soft, very nice. And I like the colors.
Oh, not itchy at all.
Oh, no, not at all.
Oh, my goodness.
Now, let me tell you. In the evenings, my husband and I, we like to go outside, and we like to see the sunset. And this reminds me of the sunsets here in the valley. So, I went ahead and made the reina. This is the reina.
Reina means queen in Spanish.
Yes, that's the name of the pattern from Ravelry. And here is my sunset shawl, and it's actually the reina pattern. And
can you put it on?
Oh,
can you
of course.
demonstrate it? We'll just.
You can put it either way, either the front or the back.
Oh my goodness! Look at this.
And I am wearing.
And what size is this? Small or extra small?
Oh, I don't know. I just followed the pattern actually.
Oh, okay. Oh, gorgeous. And then how would you wear it in front? How would you
Oh,
wear it in front?
I like to wear it like this.
Oh, so you can show it off.
Oh, yes.
And you can wear it with jackets and oh my, and it's so light.
Yep.
Isn't that gorgeous?
And it is warm too. On the
Now,
days that were chilly, I did feel it nice and warm.
oh my goodness! Now you've gone on special trips like yarn hops.
Oh,
You know,
yes.
tell us where you've gone.
Well, let's see. Not too long ago, I went to Comfort, and that's a small
Comfort,
town,
Texas.
Texas, and that is a small town. I want to say it's northwest of San Antonio,
Okay.
and they have this awesome little yarn shop. Actually, it's not little. It's a good size.
Is that hill country?
No, it's called the Tinsmith's Wife.
Oh, but is it out there in the hill country?
Oh, yes,
Oh,
yes,
okay.
in that
There's a lot
area.
of German
Oh,
settlements.
yes.
It's very,
Very
famous,
nice.
very famous, very nice.
It's a good area to travel and to
vacation
see.
spot,
Oh, yes. Oh, definitely.
They have antique shops. They have nice little. And so
A lot.
you found this beautiful yarn shop in Comfort. Did you know about it?
Yes, because I had actually seen it in a booklet when they have the yarn crawl here in Texas in the area, the San Antonio area. It was listed as one of the shops, but I had never been to it. But I know one of our border stitchers, Nancy, has visited this place, and I mean, she was like in awe of it. And I told her, I need to go. So sure enough, we went. In fact, when the first time we went, there's an antique shop next door to the Tinsmith's Wife. This is what my husband bought me it at the I think it's called Blackbird's Antique Shop. This is a 100% wool bag with leather, and he bought this for me. How sweet, right? And it is a really nice, big, huge bag.
Leather pockets inside.
Yes, this is all leather right here. Leather straps, leather pouch.
Oh, the insides are even finished. The insides are finished. What you know? What fabric? What fiber
Wool.
this is?
It's wool.
And it feels so sturdy, almost plastic. It's so sturdy.
It's hard.
And it has a very nice leathery.
You can smell the leather.
Yeah, and the wool. Oh my gosh, this is just gorgeous, Look at that herringbone.
Yes, like a chevron, I think.
Chevron. This is big enough that if her husband wanted to, he could smuggle Ida in there. Look at this. This thing is
It's a big bag.
Oh my! When you go up north and we have border patrol stations, you know they call them immigration or what do they call them? Inspection. They call them inspection. This is so funny because when I moved back to Texas and I saw the first, I think it was 20 minutes into Texas, I saw an inspection and I was looking around for fruit because I was used to Arizona. When we lived in Arizona, you couldn't cross oranges from one state line to the next because of the fruit fly. And he was shining the light inside on my son, and I was like getting a little bit, mama lion, kind of like, what's that? And I said, what kind of inspection station is this? And he goes, immigration, and I am. And I go, oh, welcome back to Texas. But anyway, I was starting to sound a little bit like Trump. Sorry about that.
That's okay.
Okay, what's next?
Okay. Also, another thing that I brought to show is that sometime, I think it was September, I was inspired by Mikey from the Crochet Crowd. He has a video tutorial on how to do a top hat, and I saw the top hat. It's from Red Heart, and I really liked it and admired it and never thought of actually making it until, I don't know, I just got inspired back in September, and I thought, you know what, I'm going to make the top hat. I'm going to follow the tutorial, and I did, and I made 6 of them. I made 3 black, and I made 1 white, 1 fuchsia pink, and an orange one. And I gave all of them except for 2 away. And with the black ones, I decorated them with pins and flowers and feathers, and I think I also put a veil of tulle, and so it makes it really classy, But I did bring one that I want to show, and this is one of the top hats. It's the white one. I kept this one for now. I haven't given it away yet.
Wow! Look at that. Can you put it on?
I was going to model it real quick. Wait, this way.
Look at that.
There.
Oh my goodness, how gorgeous!
So
I I can actually see somebody wearing that to a wedding, a bride wearing that to a wedding, the prom, a
Yes.
quinceañera. That's what we call our sweet 16. But when you're
Yes.
sweet 50
Right.
in the Latino culture,
Yes.
that is amazing.
So it's just a party, had something for fun. I made them for
Oh,
my
but it's
friends.
elegant. The way you have embellished it, the way
Yes.
she has
Uh-huh.
adorned it, makes it very classy. Oh, very formal. But I can see if you wanted it for any event, Christmas, a
Yes.
band,
Yes.
or
New
even
Year's.
St. Patrick's Day.
Yes.
She could be a little leprechaun. Oh, that's beautiful, Ida. Gorgeous. And
Okay.
just imagine all the colors that she made.
All
Wow.
right. And my last, I think this is the last thing I brought for show and tell.
Short tail.
One of our border stitchers, Shelly, she started a sock memory blanket, and then another border stitcher started it, and then I think another one did too. And then finally, Michelle and myself jumped on the bandwagon and we started our own sock memory blanket. The only thing is that this is my second one because I'm frogging the first one.
Oh.
I wasn't happy how it was coming out, so I decided.
The colors or the
No,
work?
the way I was knitting, my tension and all.
Okay.
So I said, you know what? I'm gonna just frog the squares that I had already.
Right.
They're
Right.
mitered squares, and I just started it again. So that's what I'm doing. So that's what I've done in a week.
Now, are these leftovers? I know that some people share.
That's what we have been doing.
So you
We
share your
started
leftovers?
swapping. Yeah, we started swapping sock yarn.
Oh, wow.
So
look
I
at
have a little
this.
bit of Shelly here and Michelle here. You know, it's a part of the other ladies. You know that I will keep forever. You know.
Oh, that is beautiful. About how big is it going to be?
Oh, I don't know yet. I mean, it'll probably be a small blanket for me. I mean, I don't know.
Oh, that's right. Everything
about
for her is
everybody.
small. You know.
It's petite. I don't know about the other ladies how big they're gonna make theirs.
Could you make this a scarf if you wanted to?
You know
Could
what?
you change the shape and end up with a scarf?
I think that you know what? I think we could do just about anything with something
I
like
think
this.
you're right.
I think that it has a lot of possibilities. You know, just your imagination, your creativity, how you decide what you want to do. But yeah, it's just a mitered square. That's all it is, and it's being linked together. You don't sew it together. You actually just pick up stitches and cast on.
Wow.
So
Well, I think what I admire so much from Ida is that like she said, she had goals. She went onto YouTube. She didn't depend on somebody else to actually physically be teaching her. She sees something that she likes, she dives into it, and then if it doesn't work out, this is what you do.
Frogs it. Yes, I
Just
frog.
rip it apart. But look at her imagination. Oh my goodness. I'm telling you, her craftsmanship is amazing. Well, Ida is inspired by other members of Border Stitchers, and there are actually some back
Right
here.
behind us.
Behind us. Here we go. Hey, girls, you want to say hi?
Hi. Hi, girls. Have fun. Good job. Hi, Nancy.
Hi, Nancy. There's Nancy. She's hugging. Hi, Nancy. Say hi. Well, thank you so much for joining us.
Well, thank you for having
Oh,
me.
you're a doll. Thank you. And here we are at Border Stitchers. They meet every Thursday. If you're in the McAllen area, we're over at the Barnes and Nobles on Ware Road and right off at 281. So even if you're coming from Kansas, come on down. Just go south. Just keep going south. And thank you so much again.
Well, thank you for
All
asking.
right, and you can go on the Border Stitchers Facebook page and also on Ravelry. So thank you so much for joining us, and I had a lot of fun.
Me too.
All right, bye bye.